Hey everyone, it's Dinah, and we are here to check out a very special trailer today. A very special trailer. It is The Last of Us Day. Well, I think I did see it is The Last of Us Day, and that's actually why they released this trailer along with a bunch of other Last of Us goodies. But yeah, this is The Last of Us Season 2, the official teaser trailer for Season 2 coming out next year, I think. I think is it? I mean. Presumably filming is all completed and everything, so I don't know if it's going to be early 2025 or... Because I think Season 1 premiered like early 2023? December 2022 / January 2023 and everything. So yeah, Season 5 I think should be coming up some point halfway through the year maybe. But yeah, I think I only know I think 2 of the new castings for Season 2, one of which is Isabella Merced. I think that's how you say her name. I think she's in this, and who else was it? Caitlin Dever. Caitlin Dever also got cast in this. I think I did like... I saw they got casted in this. I didn't look into what roles they got cast as, but just like the fact that they actually got officially cast in the show and everything. So I think kind of like by process of elimination, I did kind of kind of think, okay, Caitlin could be playing Abby. She could be playing Abby, and Isabella could very well be playing Dina as well if they go in the routes that I think they go in. So not bad castings. I like them both perfectly fine as actresses. I've seen them in most of the other things that they've actually been in, and they're perfectly fine actresses, and I'm very intrigued to see what they bring to the table and what they bring to the show. And I think, having played the game too, I am very intrigued to see them in those in those potential roles as well, to see how they bring them to life. I think the only thing I'm really worried about is if they try and condense Season 2 down to one season. Season 1 worked as it was mostly because Season 1 is exponentially shorter, because the first game is significantly shorter than the second game. So I think condensing the first game down to one season wasn't really bad. I think most of what happens in the game they got anyway, and even other stuff was just kind of like tidbits that they kind of switched up here and there, and they made some changes that did kind of work out in pretty interesting ways. But the second game is it's a much longer game. It's got so much more story, so much more depth, so much more to it in general, which is one of the reasons why I think like a third game is not only rumored, but it's also, even if it is going to happen, it's going to happen much further away. Even though I think the second game came out like years and years ago, still it was meant to last us like a long enough time, and then we got a TV show out of it in the end as well. And there's been no DLC for the second game either. I think the first one had Left Behind, which we saw in the show as well. It actually got adapted towards the end as an actual episode. So I think this one, yeah, I don't know. I mean, my hope was that, the second game would at least kind of get, kind of expanded upon within the show, and the best way to do that might be to do it as multiple seasons and everything, to fully explore the story and all the necessary elements and characters and everything. But I don't know. I don't really want to kind of think too far ahead of myself, or kind of predict too far ahead of myself or anything like that. I just kind of want to see what this kind of teaser might hold in store and everything. So yeah, the first season was a blast. It was a blast. I loved it to bits, and I haven't actually finished the first game yet. I think I just completed Bill's town, like Bill's kind of section of the game and everything. And yeah, I mean, playing that playing that part as well, especially after watching how it happens in the show, I think I still stand by both kind of versions of the story are valid. They both represent very accurate kind of versions of those characters and their time spent in the game, in that world and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, only one version made me bawl and cry, and still makes me emotional to this day, and that's the show's version. So yeah, God knows what this season's going to do to me. Knowing what the second game holds in store, God only knows how I'm going to handle the emotional turmoil and the emotional kind of being dragged through a bush feeling that this second season may well potentially be. So anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Second season teaser trailer is out, so let's go forth and see what's in store. Catherine O'Hara! Joel's got longer hair. Catherine O'Hara's in this. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, they're back in Jackson, aren't they? Yeah, back in Jackson. Oh, the guitar, the guitar, the guitar. Oh!
Let's try something different.
Is he gonna teach her guitar? Is he gonna teach her guitar?
You can't heal something unless you're brave enough to say it out loud.
Oh, this is gonna be that scene. Oh, she's gonna play
Say
it.
the thing you're afraid to say.
Oh boy.
Say it out loud, no matter
Whoa,
what it
was
is,
that
no matter
Jesse?
how bad.
Is that Jesse? I don't know who they've cast for Jesse. That looks like it could be Jesse though. Oh
What
shit.
did you do?
Abby! Abby! That was Abby, I'm pretty sure. That's Abby! The scars! The fucking scars! Oh god, we're gonna get everything, aren't we? That's Jeffrey Wright! Oh, sugar. Oh, God. Oh, Days of You and Me. Oh, God. If he sings that for her, I'm gonna... that's gonna be my limit. That is gonna be my limit. I'm out. I'm out at that point. Again, I can't lie. It does kind of make me concerned as to how much they're gonna try and condense into one season. Because, I mean, I don't want to say I don't have faith in them, because, again, first season, for me, was great. It was a nice watch. It got through the story. But, yeah, I don't know. There just seems like there's going to be quite a bit in this. First things first, so that music, they were playing that song, Days of You and Me. They were playing that song. Joel sings it for Ellie in the game. So, you know... If we're going to get, you know, Pedro singing that for Ellie in this one... Yeah, that's going to be my limit. But yeah, we got Catherine O'Hara in this. I don't know who she's going to be playing. But yeah, we got Catherine O'Hara. Yeah, this scene, I think she did say, tell me what happened and start from the top and everything. So I think from the vibes of this scene, I am kind of getting, like, you know... Because I think in the game, we got Joel telling Tommy the truth about what he did with the Fireflies and everything and taking Ellie out of there. So I think, I don't know if in this one... she's going to be some kind of like a therapist or some psychiatrist or something. I don't know if she's going to be the one. They did make it back to Jackson. I mean, he's got like a post box and everything, or a letterbox, however you want to fucking put it, and everything. So clearly they spent some time here. They got the guitar. They got the guitar with the firefly symbol, with the thing, the symbol on it, and she's playing it too. So he's going to teach her how to play guitar, and everything about this is just... It's just everything else. It's strumming on my heartstrings like a guitar. It's strumming on my heartstrings. This scene as well. Isabella as Dino. She honestly looks like really good. Yeah, I think like again. I don't know if it's the casting everyone hoped for or the casting kind of everyone, you know, agrees with. But I gotta say she looks pretty good as Dina. I can see her as Dina, and having watched her other works too, she's very, you know, able to play dramatic and heavy kind of human roles and everything. If you've watched, what's it called? Instant Family. She is phenomenal in Instant Family. She's absolutely fucking phenomenal. It's like I've watched that movie like 3 times, like for her alone. She's so great in that one. Who they've got for these roles are people who are talented and predominant kind of screen actors and everything. So it kind of makes sense that like for the main roles, they are going more for people who have been on screen, who have experience being on screen, and had like you know, people who you know, presumably audition because they're comfortable adapting those characters to screen and everything. But then again, like we saw in the first season, they're still more than comfortable with actually bringing on the original kind of CGI actors. And the voice actors to actually come on and play their own roles too. We had Troy Baker, we had Ashley Johnson, and we had Jeffrey Pierce, I think his name was, the guy who actually voiced Tommy originally and everything, and I think, don't know if I'm missing anyone, but we had them. They came back and they played other minor roles, and it was a great kind of, you know, head nod and everything, great Easter egg and everything, and people did definitely recognize them and everything as their original characters. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is Jesse too. He does look like Jesse. I don't know if they, I don't know if they actually did get the original guy to play him. Caitlin Dever as Abby. Okay, so she looks, yeah, I mean she I mean, again, also looks like, generally speaking, on everything. Like, again, it's a criteria, and it's something you hope to, it's a goal you hope to fulfill, that a character does, like that actor is able to resemble the character well and everything. Caitlin Dever as well, she's an incredibly talented actress, especially in the drama kind of category as well. So seeing her tackle this role with the history it has, and with how with how prominently that history impacts and affects the story as well, is going to be a really, really kind of cool thing to see, and seeing how she brings that character to life, and seeing how audiences actually react to her character as things unfold in the story too. I think I kind of do want to avoid going into story spoilers too much, but yeah, just kind of seeing how, like, social media is not going to be incredibly kind of friendly, so I'm really it sucks to say that I hope she's safe with it, and I hope she's actually in control of her social media, and in control of, like, you know, her screen presence, like her online presence and everything. Like, it sucks to have to say stuff like that, because people just can't be reasonable human beings anymore for some reason. But I do hope that, you know, people have kind of warned her of how people reacted to the character, and kind of warned her ahead of time for that, like, you know, yeah. So, but we also have the Scars. I think they're called the Seraphites in game as well. That's the actual religious name, but they are called the Scars by the other characters, the other antagonists and everything. Because they literally got scars on their face and everything. But yeah, we see, like, this symbol, like, feel her love, which is like a huge kind of nod to them. And we see someone's being starved here. This has to be Isaac. Yeah, this has to be Isaac. So they're like, he's on Abby's side of the story and everything. In terms of, like, the kind of different teams and antagonists and everything. And yeah, they got Jeffrey Wright to play him. So he's like, I think I haven't seen him in many antagonistic roles, if any. You know, so I think I'm actually really curious to see how he handles that as well. I think, I mean, he's an incredible actor overall. Like, he voiced like the Watcher in What If, and I think he was in, I haven't seen it, but I think he was in Westworld as well. But he's been in, like, a bunch of stuff, and everything I've seen him in, I've loved. So with this one, but I think this will be the first time I'm seeing him in, like, an antagonist role and everything. So seeing how he handles that will be really, really cool. But yeah, just like all the locations, the set design, like everything just screams like it's coming right out of the game, right out of the second game and everything. So yeah, just again, I'm just kind of curious as to, I mean, again, the first season was condensed, but then, like, a lot of what they did condense was like the thing, like, everything about the story they kept in. What we didn't see was pretty much like what we experienced with the game, like the actual gameplay, going around killing the infected, scavenging items and crafting and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's just like gameplay mechanics that wouldn't translate well. I mean, not entirely well. I think it actually kind of would be interesting to see, like, in her downtime, like Ellie kind of cleaning her gun or dismantling it and just kind of repairing it, or, like, you know, actually having to scavenge for food or doing stuff. Like, I think we did see a bit of that in the last season with her hunting for food while Joel was ill. This time, actually seeing a bit more of that in the background happening as well would be really cool. But I mean, honestly, like the set design for this season for different parts of the story, honestly, looks so great. And just seeing how much they're going to cover, how much they're going to have to cover, and everything. So it could work the same way. I think the story, again, I think the story, you know, could like I think should be longer to actually match up with the game, but it will still be interesting to see how much of it they kind of modify and adapt and stuff. And I mean, you know, I think whatever happens, I think I like based on how they handled the first season, I do still have the utmost faith in their ability to still, you know, grip you and to actually, you know, like to maintain the emotional weight and the gravity that was the second game, because that shit hit hard. The second game hit hard, like loads of brick walls and everything. So yeah, Oh boy, 2025 is going to be an interesting year. So I mean, just like last time, I think even last time it was like The Last of Us was happening, and I think Mandalorian season 3 I think was coming out around that time too. So even that year, people said, oh, this is the year of Pedro Pascal. He's got The Last of Us and he's got the Mandalorian season 3 coming out and everything. It's his year. And even now coming into 2025, we got The Last of Us season 2 and we got a Fantastic Four. Again, both Pedro's projects and everything. So Pedro Pascal, he just, he cannot, he doesn't know how to not stay busy. He's always booked, he's always busy, he's always, filling his putting his shoes into some character's boots and walking around on their step, walking some. Yeah, I fucked that up. He's always bagging roles, and he's always performing them to the best of his ability. So I have no doubt that this season will be no less great than the first one was. But yeah, there's honestly some terrifying imagery in this as well. So yeah, I actually wonder if these ones are disinfected right here. I wonder if this is going to be a stalker, because it is on its hands and knees, and it's going quite slowly too. I wonder if it's going to be a stalker, because they were quite prominent in the second game. In the second game, they were pretty prominent, so if they introduce those now, it would be accurate, and that's gonna make people shit bricks. So yeah, like the clicker scene, the clickers alone in the first season was so well executed. So I can only imagine how they're gonna handle the stalkers. So, and yeah, I think with the introduction of Abby and her crew, and the scars as well, the whole kind of selling point of the second game was the fact that the first game covered the outbreak, and it covered the infected, and it covered how they overran the population, and they were the primary antagonists, but then it did also kind of tread that fine line of introducing human antagonists and human enemies and human still maintaining the idea that the human threat is still very alive, very real. There's still people out there who are just as bad, or if not worse, because the infected to fear them, but then humans you still don't know which ones you can actually trust and everything. So with this one, kind of introducing other groups of humans who have found their own way to adapt and survive in the wake of the outbreak, and those ways of surviving being detrimental to other humans they come across too. I think still maintaining that kind of concept and introducing other kind of more cultish and more kind of other kind of pack mentalities and how they operate and everything, seeing how that kind of gets kind of explored and uncovered this season 2 is going to be a really cool thing to see. So I think again there's so much the second game has so much going on that I'm really curious. I think maybe a teeny tiny bit skeptical, but that skepticism does not overrun how eager I am to get into the new season, how eager I am to actually see the final product and everything. So, but yeah, I think as far as I can tell, that is pretty much all there is. I think again it's a teaser trailer, so I think they as a teaser they did a very good job of actually covering up most of the important stuff and kind of only showing off glimpses here and there. But it looks great for a second season. I cannot wait to see what it brings us to the table. And again, there's no third game yet as well, so I don't know if that means they might split it into 2 parts, or if they actually are going to put it all into one season. But then until a third game comes out, or unless they decide to do the dreaded Game of Thrones kind of thing and actually go their own way because there's no more source material to adapt from, who knows, but I don't know. But yeah, that was the official teaser trailer for season 2. So thank you guys as always so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and comment on what you thought of the trailer, what you hope to see, what you're looking forward to seeing the most, any kind of spoiler free kind of thoughts you have. If you're looking forward to this season more than the first one, what your thoughts are on the second game and everything, any kind of thoughts, theories, opinions you have, as long as they're civil, of course, feel free to leave them. And yeah, that is it for now. So until the next time, bye bye for now.